Brazilian international and Real Madrid midfielder Kaka is widely considered to be one of the best footballers of his generation. Born Ricardo Izecson dos Santos Leite on April 22, 1982, Kaka has inspired a generation of young Brazilians, not only with his brilliant technique and skills on the pitch, but also with his scandal-free life off the field. Winner of the FIFA World Player of the Year award and part of Brazil's winning World Cup side in 2002, he is the ultimate role model. Although he was born in Brazil's capital, Brasilia, it was after he and his family moved to São Paulo when he was 7 that his football talent was discovered. São Paulo is Brazil's largest and most populous city with over 11 million residents. The large population provides ample opportunities as well as plenty of competition for aspiring footballers. To make it all the way takes a lucky break. Kaka's break came at the age of 8 while playing for a local youth club called Alphaville. During the final of a local tournament, São Paulo FC talent scouts noticed Kaka and offered him an opportunity. At 15, he signed with their youth team and led them to the Copa de Juvenil glory. However, it wasn't until 2001, at the age of 18, that he signed with the seniors. After an impressive debut, he caught Europe's attention with 2 brilliant seasons, scoring 23 times from 58 appearances. Kaka's form in Brazil generated plenty of interest in the big leagues of Europe, and in 2003, after just 2 years of professional football, Italian super club AC Milan signed the deal, with a transfer fee of 8.5 million euros. There were no signs of homesickness as Kaka progressed through the ranks, cracking the first team's starting lineup within a month. His first season with AC Milan only continued to impress as he played a major role in their success in the Scudetto and the UEFA Super Cup. During his 30 appearances that season, he scored 10 goals, ending with an average game score of 7.69. That tally not only beat that year's Golden Ball winner, Pavel Nedved, it has remained one of the highest average game scores ever recorded in a player's first season. Suddenly, the 8.5 million euro transfer fee seemed like a bargain. As Kaka's star began to rise at Milan, so did his fan base, and his second season with the Italian club was about to add legions to the ever-growing Kaka army. During the 2004-2005 season, he scored 9 goals, appearing 51 times. However, although Milan dominated the competition throughout the season, they fell at the final hurdle in the Scudetto and Champions League, finishing runners-up in both. The following season was less eventful. However, Kaka started to find his range on goal, scoring his first hat-trick and finishing the season with 19 goals. In 2006-2007, Milan's main offensive weapon, Andriy Shevchenko, transferred to Chelsea, which allowed Kaka to take on the role of striker.
Kaka's speed was our most important weapon, wonderfully used for the goal, and he was always ready to start again for any play.
Nell'occasione del gol, ma in tante altre circostanze, è sempre stato molto pronto a ripartire.
With Kaka up front, Milan was again pressing for Champions League glory. In the competition's quarter-final, Kaka scored the only goal against Celtic, setting up a semi-final clash with Manchester United. Despite losing the first leg, he scored 3 times in the contest to lead Milan to another Champions League final.
He's top scorer of Champions League. He's one of the best players in the world, but we are thinking about ourselves first of all, and then we know Milan got great players who can finish the game off. So it's not only about Kaká, but obviously we have to try our best to stop him as well.
Milan met Liverpool to battle for the Champions League title on May 23, 2007. Kaka, who had scored 10 goals leading up to the final, more than any other player in the Champions League that season, was expected to be right at the centre of the action. Failing to find his previous finals form, however, Kaka couldn't find the back of the net. But that didn't stop him from having an impact on the game. His brilliant play won a free kick, which saw Filippo Inzaghi score the final's first goal. Then, late in March, Kaka set Inzaghi up to score his second goal to seal the match. Milan defeated Liverpool 2-1 to become the UEFA Champions League winners. Thanks to his brilliant performances during the Champions League that season, Kaka was named the UEFA Champions League Best Forward, as well as the UEFA Club Footballer of the Year. Although it would be fair to say that the UEFA Champions League was the highlight of his career at Milan, there were plenty of other causes for celebration during his time there. In 2003-2004, the Rossoneri had won the Scudetto, the UEFA Super Cup and the Italian Super Cup. Then, following their win in the Champions League, they claimed the FIFA Club World Cup and the UEFA Super Cup for a second time. After reports that Milan had turned down an offer to sell Kaka to Manchester City for an estimated €110 million, it was confirmed in June 2009 that he would be leaving Italy. But instead of moving to Manchester City, he would be playing for the ever-powerful Real Madrid. It is believed that Kaka was transferred to Real for around €60 million, almost half of what Milan was offered 6 months earlier. On arrival at Bernabeu, the crowd welcomed their new star with open arms. After receiving the number 8 jersey, Kaka looked forward to the next stage of his career.
It's a special day for me. I'm happy about this new phase in my life and my career in Real Madrid. Today I hope to inscribe my name in the history of this club with its victories and conquests.
Deste club com tantas vitórias e conquistas. Alá Madrid!
His 6-year multi-million euro contract with Real Madrid will see Kaka play out the rest of his career at Bernabeu. Now playing alongside other modern-day greats, such as Cristiano Ronaldo, Kaka has the perfect opportunity to cement his status as one of the best attacking midfielders in football history. In his first 7 appearances for Real Madrid, he scored 3 goals. Since starting professional football in 2001, Kaka has spent the majority of his career with AC Milan, scoring 95 goals from 270 appearances. His average goal score was just under 16 goals per season. 2001 was a very busy year for the boy from Brasilia. Not only did it mark his graduation to Sao Paulo's senior side, he also debuted for his country that same year. His call-up to the 2001 FIFA World Youth Championships saw him rubbing shoulders with the best under-20 footballers the world has to offer. Despite getting knocked out in the quarter-finals, it gave Kaka his first taste of international football. During the tournament, he also scored his first goal for his country in the round of 16 against Australia. Just a few months later, in January 2002, Kaka was included in Brazil's senior squad and made his debut against Bolivia in a friendly match. His call-up came just as Brazil was going into the 2002 FIFA World Cup with something to prove, having lost in the final against France in their previous campaign. Brazil dominated the whole tournament and claimed the World Cup after beating Germany 2-0 in the final. Kaka saw little of the action, playing only 25 minutes in a first-round match against Costa Rica. The 2006 World Cup found him in good form, with a wealth of experience to draw on. The reigning champions met Croatia in their first match, and Kaka was named man of the match after scoring his first World Cup goal. However, his form suddenly took a downturn, and Kaka struggled to make any impact on the remainder of the tournament. Brazil were ultimately eliminated by France in the quarter-finals, their worst World Cup result since 1990. The fallout saw former Brazil international and World Cup captain Dunga being appointed as the new national team manager. Now that reputation was no longer enough to guarantee selection in the squad, players like Ronaldo, Ronaldinho and Kaka had to prove themselves for selection.
Every player has to win his own space. There must be respect for those who are selected, and everyone will have the opportunity to show their worth. It is a question of coherence. We've been saying that whoever does well stays in the team, so everyone has to win their own space. Kaka will have his opportunity. He's a great player, but he is in the same situation as the others. If we put one player in and another who is left out gets upset, he's lacking in respect for his teammates. We have to keep repeating that the only real star here is the Brazilian national team.
In the 2009 FIFA Confederations Cup, Kaka led Brazil to claim the cup for the second time in his career. Brazil won the final against the USA 3-2.
For us, the Confederations Cup is very important to prepare for the World Cup next year and to see how the other national teams is preparing for the World Cups too.
For his efforts throughout the Confederations Cup, Kaka received the Golden Ball as the best player in the tournament. He also received the Man of the Match award in the final against the United States. Despite his 3-year absence from international tournaments, Kaka had the opportunity to play in the 2007 Copa America, which Brazil went on to win. However, putting his teammates and country first, he bowed out of the tournament, believing his exhausting schedule at club level would see him playing under par. Kaka's team spirit and admirable work ethic bode well for a lengthy career on the international stage. With another World Cup on the horizon, he will be keen to banish the demons of the 2006 World Cup and lead Brazil to World Cup glory. Kaka has played in 2 successful FIFA Confederation Cup campaigns, as well as winning the World Cup in 2002. Throughout his professional career, Kaka has had the privilege of playing alongside some of the greatest players in the history of football. His new teammate, Xabi Alonso, is no exception. Part of Spain's 2008 European Championship team, Alonso is renowned for his exceptional, pinpoint-accurate long passes. The midfielder started his career with Real Sociedad before moving to Liverpool in 2004. There, he was a part of Liverpool's successful 2005 UEFA Champions League campaign and helped them win the FA Cup in 2006. Although he's new to Real Madrid, there is no doubt that Kaka will learn a lot from the Spanish forward and Real veteran Raul Gonzalez. Raul has been playing for the Whites since 1994, appearing over 500 times for the club and scoring more than 200 goals. Raul is widely regarded as one of the best Spanish players of all time. Brazilian teammate Robinho has also been a major influence on Kaka. Debuting for Brazil in 2003, he came to the fore playing in the winning FIFA Confederations Cup side in 2005. After starting his professional career in 2002 with legendary Brazilian club Santos, he immediately made his presence felt, helping Santos secure the first Campeonato Brasileiro in the club's history. 2 years later, he helped them win their second title. 2005 saw Robinho transfer to Real Madrid for a fee of €24 million. Whilst he was with the Spanish Giants, he scored 35 goals from 132 appearances. He also claimed 2 La Liga titles. Currently playing for EPL side Manchester City, Robinho will play a major role in Brazil's efforts to win their 6th World Cup. Another great player, Adriano, was part of Brazil's squad for the 2001 FIFA World Cup Youth Championship, the same year that Kaka played in his first international tournament. The Brazilian striker started off his career strongly as part of Brazil's successful Copa America team in 2002. In the 2005 Confederations Cup, he went on to be the named player of the tournament and won the Golden Boot Award as top goal scorer. Footballer of the century and 3-time World Cup winner Pelé is undoubtedly one of Kaka's great football heroes. Producing 77 goals in 92 appearances for his country, Pelé was most renowned for his excellent dribbling and passing and exceptional heading ability. Although he retired from international football almost 4 decades ago, he still holds the record for scoring the most goals for Brazil. Predominantly playing as a striker, Pelé spent the majority of his career at Brazilian club Santos, where he played 438 games and scored an unbelievable 474 goals. He amassed a total of 31 team trophies, a record achieved by just one other player, Portugal's Vitor Baía. Socrates is yet another legendary Brazilian footballer. Beginning his career in 1974 for Botafogo SP, the versatile midfielder was widely regarded as one of the best assisters of his time. With the ability to play on either foot, his excellent vision helped him set up goals for teammates when he wasn't scoring himself. He also earned plenty of praise for his multitasking abilities, which saw him earn a degree in medicine whilst playing professional football. Socrates played 60 times for his country and scored 22 goals. Kaka's chiseled good looks and nice guy image make him the perfect role model for aspiring footballers. His marketability makes him sought after by sponsors the world over. Italian designer Armani is one of the lucky ones. The stylish Kaka makes a great ambassador for the label.
I like the Armani style, and we share the same values.
È uno scambio di valori, tutti i miei valori che posso trasmettere a questa marca è una cosa importante, un giocatore vincente è una cosa...
I give them the values of a winning footballer, and Armani gives me the style and fashion and the values of a designer, as well as winning.
Un stilista vincente anche lui.
Like Armani, sports brand Adidas is more than happy to have the Brazilian midfielder endorse their products. As part of the AdiPure training kit, Adidas has released an AdiPure Training Pro football that has Kaka's seal of approval. The hand-stitched football has been created for dynamic performance, aimed at giving the user better ball control, especially on first touches. The AdiPure 2 football boot, which Kaka also endorses, is designed to resemble the classic 1978 World Cup boot, recognised as one of the most iconic boots ever made. Built from 100% K leather, which is believed to provide better touch with the ball, the AdiPure 2 also includes Adidas Traction technology to increase a player's grip while running on the field. However, it's not all shoes, fashion and football for Kaka. Along with other Brazilian footballers, he has surprised Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva at the G20 summit in Rome. Back in 2004, when he was still in his early 20s, Kaka became an ambassador for the United Nations as part of the World Food Programme.
Our beloved players. I want to thank Berlusconi for this beautiful surprise, because to see them all together, I would have had to have gone to Milan to watch an AC Milan match. And you gave me a great present bringing here Leonardo, Kaka, Emerson, Dida, Alexandre Pato and Ronaldinho. To tell you the truth, you have hired half of the Brazilian national team, and I hope that when they come back to Brazil, they will still be in good shape.
The World Food Programme is the world's largest food agency. It hopes to halve the number of hungry people around the world by 2015. While playing for Real Madrid, Kaka was earning an estimated 9.9 million euros. On top of this, he earned approximately 4.5 million euros in sponsorship deals from leading brands the like of Adidas, Gillette, Armani and Ringo Pavesi. Kaka's Real Madrid salary sits him at number 3 on the world's highest paid footballers list. Argentinian Lionel Messi is clearly number 1 with approximate earnings of 12 million euros. One thing that Kaka has never been short of during his career is fans. Throughout the team's successful Champions League campaign in 2007, the Rossoneri supporters weren't shy about expressing their feelings.
AC Milan deserved to win this game, and they played well from the very first game and beat the best teams in Europe.
And Kaka was never far from their minds.
Kaka! AC Milan is the best team in Europe.
Since making his senior debut for Sao Paulo in 2001, Kaka has enjoyed a wildly successful club career. His time with AC Milan brought him the most success, winning 6 titles, including the 2007 FIFA World Cup. In October 2008, Kaka had his footprints enshrined in Brazil's football history as part of an honours ceremony at Maracana's Walk of Fame. The famous Maracana Stadium in Rio de Janeiro is widely recognised as the home of Brazilian football and still holds the record for the highest attendance at a football game. The then 26-year-old Brazilian striker, who was named the 2007 FIFA World Player of the Year, became the youngest member to be inducted into the hallowed Walk of Fame.
This is much more than I have asked for, thought of, or imagined to be here today in this memorial, seeing great names written over there, and now mine as well. It really is a great honour.
Kaka was overwhelmed with the honour. Kaka's feet join those of Brazilian football legends like Pelé, Zico and Ronaldo. Just 1 year earlier, Kaka was presented with the FIFA Pro World Player of the Year award. The award is voted for by more than 45,000 professional football players throughout the world, all of whom are members of the Players Union FIFA Pro. As the honour was awarded by his peers rather than the media or officials, Kaka was especially proud.
It's a special thing to be elected by my fellow players, the men on the field who really understand the game from the inside. They're not coaches, they're not journalists. They're players who voted for me to have this award. I'm very honoured to receive this award. It's a great feeling to know that I've reached this level in my profession, and I would like to thank a lot of people for helping me reach this point.
With the FIFA Pro World Player of the Year award already to his name, Kaka set his sights on the 2007 FIFA World Player of the Year award.
It's very good to see that my teammates support me and bet that I will win this title. It's a big privilege, and I thank them all because soccer is a collective game. In order to win such an important prize, I depend both on my Milan teammates and national side teammates.
As predicted, Kaka won the World Player of the Year award and joined the likes of Ronaldo, Zinedine Zidane and Ronaldinho. The award is decided by coaches and captains of international teams, who vote in a 5-3-1 system. The award goes to the player who receives the greatest number of votes. Kaka beat Argentinia's Lionel Messi by over 500 votes, one of the greatest winning margins in the trophy's history. Still in the prime of his career, Kaka has already claimed over 30 individual honours. 2007 has been his most successful season so far, earning him 15 awards, including the Ballon d'Or and the Serie A Footballer of the Year. With the FIFA World Cup just around the corner, Kaka has hit form at the perfect time. His sublime skills, combined with his level-headed attitude, put him in the right spot to lead Brazil to World Cup glory for a 6th time. World Cup side in 2002, he is the ultimate role model. Although he was born in Brazil's capital, Brasilia, it was after he and his family moved to São Paulo when he was 7 that his football talent was discovered. São Paulo is Brazil's largest and most populous city, with over 11 million residents. The large population provides ample opportunities as well as plenty of competition for aspiring footballers. To make it all the way takes a lucky break. Kaka's break came at the age of 8, while playing for a local youth club called Alphaville. During the final of a local tournament, São Paulo FC talent scouts noticed transfer fee of 8.5 million euros. There were no signs of homesickness as Kaka progressed through the ranks, cracking the first team's starting lineup within a month. His first season with AC Milan only continued to impress as he played a major role in their success in the Scudetto and the UEFA Super Cup. During his 30 appearances that season, he scored 10 goals, ending with an average game score of 7.69. That tally not only beat that year's Golden Ball winner, Pavel Nedved, it has remained one of the highest average game scores ever recorded in a player's first season. Suddenly, the €8.5 million transfer fee seemed like a bargain. As Kaka's star began to rise at Milan, so did his fan base. And his second season with the Italian club was about to add legions to the ever-growing Kaka army. During the 2004-2005 season, he scored 9 goals, appearing 51 times. However, although Milan dominated the competition throughout the season, they fell at the final hurdle in the Scudetto and Champions League, finishing runners-up in both. The following season was less eventful. However, Kaka started to find his range on goal, scoring his first goal and offered him an opportunity. At 15, he signed with their youth team and led them to the Coppa de Juvenil glory. However, it wasn't until 2001, at the age of 18, that he signed with the seniors. After an impressive debut, he caught Europe's attention with 2 brilliant seasons, scoring 23 times from 58 appearances. Kaka's form in Brazil generated plenty of interest in the big leagues of Europe, and in 2003, after just 2 years of professional football, Italian super club AC Milan signed the deal with a transfer. Brazilian international and Real Madrid midfielder Kaka is widely considered to be one of the best footballers of his generation. Born Ricardo Ascension dos Santos Leite on April 22, 1982, Kaka has inspired a generation of young Brazilians, not only with his brilliant technique and skills on the pitch, but also with his scandal-free life off the field. Winner of the FIFA World Player of the Year award and part of Brazil's winning